I'm Courtney Bolton, a forward on the women's basketball team, and you're watching the Black and Gold Report of WFXB.
Ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report, a show all about UNC Pembroke athletics. I'm Jenna Davison, and on the show today we're going to talk with head wrestling coach O.T. Johnson. And on the second half of the show, we're going to have a student intern project, a day in the life of women's basketball player Taylor Galantine. But first, we're joined by head wrestling coach O.T. Johnson. Welcome back to the show, Coach.
Thank you.
We're about 3 tournaments and 4 dual meets into the season already. Just sort of give us a progress report on your team, particularly as it pertains to what your team goals are and what you've set so far this season.
As of this far in the season, we're kind of where we expected to be as a program. We have a very young group of guys with just 2 seniors. So we start 4 freshmen, which is 2 of those freshmen are true freshmen, and the other 2 are redshirt freshmen. So that right there, it says a lot about our youth. So we've had some success, but at the same time, some of that success has been kind of built into our schedule. So a lot of success we're having are kind of things to help the young guys get some momentum. But at the same time, we've had some other events that has been challenging for them as well.
Well, you've already been to 3 different states to participate in 3 tournaments, and the Braves came away with 25 place winners. With so many accolades, are you hanging your hat on the fact that this season is headed in the right direction, or what do so many awards already mean to the overall scope of your success?
Kudos for the guys. Some of the guys have placed in some tournaments that have placed up to 6th place, and doesn't matter if you win a tournament or place in 6th. You just got to continue to wrestle every match you have an opportunity to wrestle. And I think some of the young guys after the Citadel Open, didn't hang their hat on the fact that they didn't place. They just got back to work and got after it, and they showed it next weekend here at the Classic, which in most cases are tougher than the Citadel Open with not just freshmen and sophomores. So we've had some guys that are, have been a pleasant surprise for us, and we've had some guys that aren't stepping up to the plate right now. So, in the big scheme of things, it means nothing because you're preparing for March, and what you do now helps you. It builds momentum, but it really doesn't mean anything if you can't put it together when it matters.
Well, you just mentioned the Pembroke Classic, and the last time we had you on the show, you were gearing up for the annual Pembroke Classic. There were some mixed emotions that came with Daniel Owenby winning the tournament and Mike Williams coming away with an unexpected loss. But sort of talk us through how that tournament went and what sort of lessons you learned and your team took from it.
Dan did a great job beating an opponent that he's had 3 previous run-ins with, and he came out with 3 losses, 3 different defeats to that same opponent. So, all along we've continued to tell Daniel, hey, you are the best guy in the country. We believe as a coaching staff, it's up to you to basically step out of your own way and get the job done. And he was able to put together one good tournament and beat BJ Young. But that means nothing because we know, and Daniel knows, that BJ is going to come back with a vengeance. Each time they wrestle, those guys are pretty familiar with each other. Even this weekend they were talking. So they respect each other to know that they're going to give each other their best, but it is what it is. Good for him, but it's not the national championship; it's just the Pembroke Classic, and I'm glad he was able to put it together to know that hey, he has an opportunity to do something special as a sophomore and something that no one's done in this program. But I think we learned a lot about Mike Williams and what he can do, what he's been capable of doing from the time he got here as a Brave. Took that loss, built off of it, went out, got 2 more pins to get 3rd place. That's the next best thing you can do. You can't hang your head on that and pout, because I think in most cases some guys would have pouted and basically not be able to recover to come back and do the best they can. That's the best thing he could have done, and that's what he did. And last year, he didn't win the Pembroke Classic. His sophomore year, he didn't win the Pembroke Classic. His freshman year, he didn't win the Pembroke Classic. So, if Mike Williams doesn't win the Pembroke Classic and doesn't win another national title, I'm pretty happy with that. I can live with that, and he showed. And I think one of the things a lot of fans talked about was how much class he had, dealing with that loss and coming back and doing what they continue to do, which is win matches.
Well, one of the major goals of your preseason tournaments is sort of gauge the lineups for the dual season, and particularly your lineup for the region tournament. Have you been able to identify who you're going to have as your point scorers in the latter parts of the season?
No. We've had a lot of guys that we've had a lot of inconsistencies right now. I mean, I guess this weekend was a very big tale of what we have to do as far as work. Maybe the only weight class that's not determined besides 41 and 74 is 25. I think we have a guy there that we feel that right now, if we had to make a starting lineup, he would be a clear-cut favorite besides the other two weight classes in Jake Smith at 125. 33, no guy is really taking that weight class to make his own yet. And other than that, the other weight classes are wide open as far as guys competing for it. So there's no real lineup per se right now.
All right, well, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we're going to continue talking to head wrestling coach O.T. Johnson. So stay tuned.
I thought it was my lungs.
I was having shortness of breath.
I had a great team of doctors.
Dr. Lowry, wonderful doctor. The only one, really, who has ever had my heart in his hand.
I don't think you got any better treatment in Duke than you got him.
I felt very safe.
I mean, I feel good. Got energy.
I go to the mall and walk 2 miles.
I come out victorious.
I love Southeastern, and of course, if it has something to do with their heart, this is where you get it.
UNCP fans, now is the time to join the Braves Club, the official UNCP athletic booster club. Your donations help to provide valuable funding to student-athletes, scholarships, and programs. UNCP student-athletes continue to excel in the classroom and on the field, and the Braves Club wants you to join the action. From the exclusive opportunity to purchase football and basketball season tickets to the free monthly newsletter, the Braves Club is a great way to become a member of the team. For more information on the Braves Club, visit uncpbraves.com.